Greetings from Lake Lucy. Enjoying a cup of Star Barn from Lancaster Roasters in the Gettysburg Museum of History mug, which I got when I was spending the weekend with Parsimonious Piper in Gettysburg, back when I lived in the Crow's Nest. So today we're going to do a top 10 cigar of the year for me. Now, none of these are new cigars that have been released into the market. None of these are that. However, I'm really not that guy that goes looking for the exact brand new stuff. I definitely try to find things I enjoy, and I do try to broaden my horizons throughout the year, and a lot of times it's stuff that I either haven't had or I haven't smoked in a while. So I go back and forth with that, and these are my top 10, and I have them in order. I sat here for about a half an hour trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Picking them out of the humidor wasn't hard. It was putting them in order. So we're going to start with two honorable mentions. These two honorable mentions, I do smoke a lot. Especially the second one, because it is brand new to me this year. And the first one is actually the first box of cigars I ever purchased. And that was the Diesel Unholy Cocktail. This was the first box that I bought when I started my journey way back in 2007. So I've loved these cigars, and I've smoked boxes of these sticks. So the other honorable mention is new to me this year, and that is the Punch Bare Knuckle. These are just a really good cigar, especially for the price. These and the Diesel Unholy Cocktail are a phenomenal pick for the price. So those are my two honorable mentions. Coming in at number 10 is none other than H. Upman's Banker. It only comes in the Toro size. Fantastic Habano wrapper cigar, which, if anybody knows me, I am a huge Habano wrapper fan. I do believe the Bare Knuckle from Punch is a Habano wrapper as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Number 9 is another Punch. It is the Gran Puro. This is a 100% Honduran cigar, wrapper, binder, and fillers, and it is a very good smoke. Another really good cigar for the money. Of course, with me moving up here, really had to rebudget everything, and I'm still working on that because of some odds and ends that are happening, and I have to replace some stuff, and I've been struggling with that a little bit, but a lot of these cigars are really, really good for the money. So number 7, 10, 9, no, 8. The Diesel Uncut, the Maduro, which is a Pennsylvania broadleaf. Fantastic cigar. You can get them in bundles of 10 for around $54. I really like this cigar. It also comes in a Connecticut shade, which is just as good, because it's got that creaminess of the Connecticut, but yet it's got the nice flavor notes of the Nicaraguan tobaccos. So that's that. Number 7 comes from Blanco Cigars, and that is the CO First Third. Really enjoyed the CO First Third. Fantastic cigar. Little more on the pricier side of things, but I promise you it delivers every time you enjoy it. So that is that. Number 6. Number 6 is the Oliva V Melanio. Folks, another cigar that can get pricey, but I promise you, if you like a chocolate note in a cigar, these cigars deliver. I have never once been disappointed with an Oliva V cigar. But Melanio or the regular V, never. They are just a phenomenal stick. So number 5, as we now break the top 5, we're going to go with the Dios de Gloria by AJ Fernandez. This cigar is in that sweet spot of like $8 to $12. Now, this cigar is special because this was blended by AJ and his dad Ishmael. He wanted to do something that reminded him of the glory days of the Cuban tobacco, the Cuban cigars. Hence, it's Dios de Gloria, Days of Glory is what that means. And of course, AJ's only in his early 40s, so he was not around when, or he was extremely small in the glory days of the Cuban cigars. But his daddy was, and his daddy worked for the Hoya de Nicaragua, I believe. I mean, the Hoya de Monterrey factory, I do believe, is where he worked. But anyway, he blended it, and his dad would help him and say, well, we need to go this route or this route, and this was close, so this is what they released. So number 4, the Umbagog by Dunbarton Tobacco. Fantastic smoke. This is a blend that is used all of the scraps, or not really the scraps, but the, okay, how do I want to say this? The Umbagogs are long fillers. The wrappers were wrappers that were meant for the Mi Querida lines. However, they did not fit that tight desire of look for the line. Therefore, he didn't want to waste them because they were really good wrappers. They tasted fantastic. They just weren't cosmetically as beautiful. So he came up with the Umbagog, which is named after a lake up in New Hampshire. And that's what these are. And these are great. And I love the Mi Querida line, the red especially. And these are a really good cigar. I get these at Cigars Daily. Shout out to Terrence and all the boys at and the gals at Cigars Daily. Number 3, Foundation's Wise Man. Man, what a cigar. Oh, this cigar is phenomenal. I love this cigar. It's in that sweet spot, 8 to 12, actually it's more towards the $12 to $14. But when you want to sit down and have a nice glass of bourbon or a really nice cup of mud in the evening and just take a moment to yourself, whether it be you're reading the Bible or you're just listening to some music or with a good friend or a spouse and you want a really good cigar, this is one that will stand out. This pairs so well with a cup of mud or a nice glass of bourbon. And well, actually all 3 of these top 3 do that. So that's what these are for me. Number 2, back to Blanco cigars, the 9. Absolutely love this cigar. This cigar is phenomenal. This one was in the humidor, and it's been in the humidor since 2015. So as you can see, it's really got that nice coloring to the cellophane. What a fantastic Oscuro wrapper. It is just loaded with coffee, leather, earthy notes. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. It is fantastic. A little bit of chocolatey notes sometimes here and there on these. I really, really thoroughly enjoy these cigars. That is number 2. And our number 1 cigar of 2024 for myself, my humble opinion, AJ Fernandez Enclave. This cigar is affordable. Buy them by the box, folks. Buy them by the box. These things are phenomenal. Absolutely love these cigars. They are just such a great cigar. And I really thoroughly enjoy these. So that is my top 10 and 2 honorary mentions for 2024 when it comes to cigars. Now, like I said, folks, this is just my humble opinion. And yes, there are no brand new cigars to the market on here. However, these are all my favorite cigars, and these are the ones that I seem to smoke the most of throughout the year. And if anybody knows me, I smoke a lot of cigars. Probably at least 2 to 3 a day during the summer and fall. It would easily say, sometimes even in the early spring. But now that I moved up here, we're going to have to see how the weather is up here. But anyway, that is my top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for all the love and the support throughout this year. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's. Stay safe. Enjoy a good drink. Maybe some time with some family, or even by yourself. Whatever you decide to do. So, until we can get together and pack a pipe or smoke that great cigar, let all that you do be done in love. Y'all take care and God bless.